Hi. I don't know if I've actually done one of these videos before, but I'm basically just going to be using a full face of makeup that I kind of haven't used in such a long time that I've literally forgotten about. Can't remember if I like it, if I don't. And I'm just going to be testing all that and seeing if I do still like them or if I don't. So obviously I've got all the makeup that I've used on my face, so if you want to see what all this makeup is, if I still like it, if I don't, then subscribe if you want to, give the video a thumbs up as well, and we'll just get started. Okay, let's get started. Pop some moisturiser on it quickly. I'm using the Olay Luminous Whip moisturiser. This isn't something I've forgotten about, I just don't use it that much. So obviously I have like decluttered my makeup like not too long ago, so I feel like I'm not gonna have tons of stuff that I'm like, oh my god, I didn't know this existed. So I basically just got a load of stuff. Well, to be fair, most of it I have kind of forgotten about and I've just kind of been pushed back in my drawers, but I still know that I have it, if that makes sense, because I've just decluttered my makeup, so I'm not going to be like, oh my god, I didn't know I owned this, you know? By the way, I'm just popping on some eye cream. So yes, like I said, I'm going to start with the face first. So face primer, this is like a throwback for me. This is the Becca First Light Priming Filter. I almost forgot the name of it. This used to be one of my favourite face primers ever. It still is one of my favourites. I just prefer ones that are a bit more hydrating now because my skin is a bit more dry. But this is probably one of my favourite dewy face primers. Like, my ultimate favourite is probably the Smashbox Primerizer, because that makes your skin dewy but it also acts as a moisturiser as well. So that's literally like 2 in 1, but this one is so nice and so glowy. I feel like it does genuinely work as well. It keeps your makeup on all day, and it's like that purple colour, so it literally like balances out like your skin. Like if you have any redness or anything, I feel like the purple kind of balances it out and it just kind of looks a bit more fresh, and I've missed that. So foundation wise, got this guy. This is the Flower Beauty Light Illusion Luminous foundation. It's got SPF 18 in it, and I've got the shade M1, which is natural beige. Again, I know I love this foundation, but I haven't used it in so long. I can't remember how it wears. I think it wears pretty well throughout the day, to be honest, but I can't fully remember. I feel like I was using this like really early on in the year. Yeah, I think I like got this like before summer, so I feel like it might be a tiny bit light, but it might be okay. Like the tiniest bit light, but I can get away with it. And this foundation is so good for every day. Obviously it's got sunscreen in it, so you're protecting your skin there. 18 is pretty good SPF. I feel like foundations, like on average, usually have about 15 SPF, so you're getting a bit more in this one. Yeah, it definitely is a tiny bit light, but I feel like now it's getting to like winter, I'm going to be a tiny bit lighter than like in the summer when I'm obviously a bit darker, so I feel like it'll adjust eventually. I'll be fine with this shade. So concealer wise, I have literally like got rid of just any concealers I don't use or any that I don't like. Yeah, I literally don't have any concealers that I've like forgotten about, so I'll just use like 2 that I barely use. So, well, not that I barely use, but I've got the Catrice Liquid Camouflage Concealer in Honey. I don't use this that much just because the shade is so light. Like literally look at that. That is way too light for me. And then I'm just going to mix it with the Barry M All Night Long Concealer, because this one is in the shade Waffle and then that's Honey for the Catrice one. And I just like mixing these because the Barry M one is kind of dark. Like it's tiny. It's more like my skin tone. And the Catrice one, like literally just watch. That is so light for me. Like I don't like having a super bright under eye. Oh, they've blended out so quickly actually, like together. Oh, okay, maybe I can use these 2 a bit more. Okay, maybe I can use these 2 a bit more, because it gives you really good coverage as well, because they're both like full coverage concealers as well. So when you mix them both, best of both. Okay, so powder wise, again, I do kind of like go through my powders quite often, but one I haven't used in a while is the Too Faced Peach Perfect mattifying setting powder. I love this, and I did literally forget that I had it, but it's such a good loose powder. I seriously recommend this powder. I know they've got like that ethereal loose setting powder as well, which is like just a white one, but This one, also when it goes in your mouth, like when it like dusts into your mouth, tastes really good. This is really good if you have oily skin, even if you have like dry skin, I feel like, because I have like kind of dry skin as well, so like it doesn't cling to any dry patches when I have them, and it just makes your skin look really, really smooth. It doesn't like mattify it like too much, like where you look like completely matte. Like you can still see like my skin's still a bit glowy from obviously the foundation and the primer. So it's good like for dry skin, like combination skin, but it's also good for oily skin because it will keep your oils away. I'm going to use this a lot more because I love it. I think I might actually just do the eyes, a little something on the eyes quickly. So the palette, the eyeshadow palette that I've forgotten that I have is the Huda Beauty Warm Brown Obsessions palette. This used to be like one of my favourite palettes. Like, I mean, it's such a good quality palette. Yes, it's super tiny and it is quite pricey, but like it's really good to travel with. It's got a mirror. Quality of the eyeshadows are so good. And like it's so cute. Like look at that. I think I'm just gonna, I always obviously use the gold shade when I use this palette, so I might use like this strip here, maybe that red, do something a bit autumny, and just keep it matte, I think. Okay, so I know I was like, yeah, I'm gonna do something a bit more like fall, you know, vibes, and no, that didn't happen. I just ended up going all pink and a bit smoky, but I kind of like this. Yeah, these eyeshadows are really, really good. Only thing is that there's like a bit of fallout underneath, but like obviously I've powdered under my eyes and stuff, so it's kind of okay. So yeah, that's a really nice palette. I definitely should use that more. I just did like a little smoky. It's all matte though and it looks kind of nice. I'm just going to do mascara quickly because I haven't really got a mascara because I don't keep a lot. I literally have like 3 mascaras, I think. Just 3 or 4 mascaras. So I'm just going to use the Benefit Bad Gal mascara. Okay, so that's the eyes all done. Great, love that. For bronzer, I'm going to use, well, for bronzer and blush, could probably use highlight. I've got this guy. This is the Too Faced Natural Face palette and I have not used this in so long. Smells really good. Obviously smells like chocolate. So they have bronzers in here, blushes and highlights. So I'm going to use this bronzer here. It's called Sunny Honey. I did used to really like this bronzer. I do really love this palette. I never use like big bulky stuff like this. Okay, I was going to use like another bronzer, but I think that's kind of enough. Something else I have kind of forgotten about is it's again by Too Faced. It's the Dark Chocolate Soleil Matte Bronzer. I use this to contour with and it's so good. It really chisels out your cheekbones, but I feel like that's kind of enough bronzer. Something else I've forgotten about. This guy. This I kind of use as like an Hourglass ambient lighting powder. This is the Essence Pure Nude Highlight and I forgot that I had this, but it's really nice. Just, I don't really know where to apply it. I'm just gonna kind of like dust it around here. You can use it as like a highlight as well. I just kind of use it like around my cheek area, use it around my forehead just to add like a bit of a glow. You can see it's added like a highlight anyway. Just to add like an overall glow back to the skin. Don't ask what this brush is that I've been using, it's just strange. For blush, I was actually just going to use one of the blushes from this palette. So I think I might use Pink Sand, which is this kind of mauvey nude. Just looks like a really me kind of blush. Kind of goes with the eyes quite well, to be honest. Beautiful. Okay, highlight. One of my favourite highlights I literally forgotten about, Gilded Honey from Laura Geller. Such an old cult favourite. Haven't used it in so long. Still one of the best highlights ever. If you don't own Gilded Honey, oh my god. I've just got lips, so something I haven't used in a while. This will, oh my god, this is perfect. It literally goes with my eyes as well. But this is the Jefree Star Cosmetics Lip Ammunition in Allegedly. I haven't used this in a while. I'm so used to using Jeffree's, his velour liquid lipsticks. I never use his actual like lip ammunitions. Haven't used them in a while. That's everything done. So that's it. This is a full face of makeup I've pretty much forgotten about, minus eyebrows, which I haven't even brushed. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you like any of these products, let me know. And yeah, thank you again so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video.